What if I told you that there is a Hindu deity who holds the power to both destroy and recreate the entire universe? Meet Shiva, the complex and multifaceted destroyer god whose cosmic dance sustains the very fabric of existence. We'll dive deep into the origins, symbolism, and significance of this awe-inspiring figure at the heart of the Hindu pantheon. But before we continue, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Who is Shiva? Shiva, also known by the Sanskrit honorific Mahadeva, or the Great God, is one of the principal deities in Hinduism. He is considered the supreme being within the Shaivite tradition, which is one of the major denominations of Hinduism. The name Shiva derives from the Sanskrit word Shiva, meaning auspicious, gracious, or tranquil. This reflects the dual nature of Shiva, who is both a formidable destroyer as well as a benevolent, life-giving force. Shiva's origins can be traced back to prehistoric times, with evidence of worship of a Lord of Beasts figure found in the ancient Indus Valley civilization dating back to around 2500 BCE. This early proto-Shiva deity was likely an important figure in the religious and cultural beliefs of the region's inhabitants. Over centuries, the concept of Shiva evolved and became increasingly complex, with the deity accumulating a vast array of attributes, forms, and symbolic meanings within the Hindu pantheon. Today, Shiva is one of the most widely worshipped and venerated gods in the Hindu faith. Forms of Shiva. Shiva is a complex deity, with multiple forms and functions that represent the diverse aspects of his divine nature. As the destroyer, Shiva is responsible for the eventual dissolution of the universe, clearing the way for recreation and renewal. One of Shiva's most iconic forms is that of Nataraja, the Lord of the Dance. In this depiction, Shiva is shown performing a cosmic dance that represents the constant cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction. The Nataraja form symbolizes Shiva's role as the divine regulator of the universal order, maintaining the rhythm and balance of the cosmos through his rhythmic movements. Shiva is also revered as a yogic ascetic, known for his intense meditation and spiritual discipline. This aspect of Shiva emphasizes his transcendence of the material world and his attainment of the highest state of enlightenment. Through his yogic practices, Shiva is believed to have acquired immense mystical powers and the ability to manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe. The god Shiva. Shiva's origins can be traced back to prehistoric times, with evidence of worship of a Lord of Beasts figure found in the ancient Indus Valley civilization, dating back to around 2500 BCE. This early proto-Shiva deity was likely an important part of the religious and cultural beliefs of the region's inhabitants, foreshadowing the later development of the Shiva figure in Hindu mythology. Over the centuries, the concept and depiction of Shiva evolved and became increasingly complex, with the deity accumulating a vast array of attributes, forms, and symbolic meanings within the Hindu pantheon. Today, Shiva is one of the most widely worshipped and venerated gods in Hinduism, with countless temples and shrines dedicated to him across India and the world. Shiva's widespread popularity and reverence among Hindus is a testament to his central role in the religion's theological framework and ritual practices. He is considered the supreme being within the Shaivite tradition, one of the major denominations of Hinduism, and is worshipped by devotees seeking divine blessings, spiritual enlightenment, and protection from harm. Shiva's symbols. Shiva is often depicted with a variety of symbolic elements that represent the different facets of his divine nature and cosmic influence. One of Shiva's most recognizable features is the third eye located in the center of his forehead. This third eye symbolizes Shiva's supreme wisdom, insight, and ability to see beyond the veil of the physical world. The crescent moon adorning Shiva's matted hair is another important symbol associated with the deity. The moon represents Shiva's lordship over time, as well as his role as the regulator of the tides and the passage of the seasons. This celestial symbol further reinforces Shiva's status as a primordial cosmic force. Shiva's Trishula, or trident, is another iconic item that appears in many depictions of the deity. The three prongs of the Trishula are said to represent Shiva's dominion over the three worlds: the physical, the astral, and the spiritual. The trident is a powerful symbol of Shiva's authority and his ability to both create and destroy. Shiva is often depicted with a snake coiled around his upper arms and neck, symbolizing his power and dominion over even the most deadly of creatures. The snake is a potent symbol in Hindu mythology, representing not only Shiva's mastery over the natural world, but also the fundamental doctrine of reincarnation. The snake's natural process of molting and shedding its skin is seen as analogous to the human soul's transmigration from one life to the next, reflecting the Hindu belief in the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. In addition to these primary symbolic elements, Shiva is often shown with other objects such as a drum and a rosary. Each of these items carries specific meanings and associations within the rich tapestry of Hindu iconography and mythology. The meaning and significance of Shiva. Shiva's role as the destroyer within the Hindu theological framework is seen as an essential and positive force for the continued renewal of the universe. Through his ability to transform and destroy, Shiva clears the way for new growth, evolution, and the eventual recreation of the cosmos. This dynamic and paradoxical aspect of Shiva's nature is deeply revered by his devotees. While Shiva's destructive power may seem fearsome, it is ultimately viewed as a necessary step in the eternal cycle of creation, preservation, and dissolution that sustains the fabric of existence. In Hindu mythology, Shiva is often depicted in a state of perfect calm and equanimity, even in the midst of great destruction. This serene and detached demeanor reflects the belief that Shiva, as the supreme deity, has transcended the material world and the cycle of birth and death. Shiva is seen as the embodiment of the highest state of spiritual enlightenment, representing the ultimate truth and the underlying unity of all existence. Shiva's role as the Lord of Yoga is another significant aspect of his divine significance. Through his intense meditative practices and yogic discipline, Shiva is believed to have attained immense mystical powers and the ability to manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe. This connection to the spiritual realm and the mastery of esoteric knowledge further enhances Shiva's status as a supreme, all-knowing deity. The divine partnership of Shiva and Parvati. An integral part of Shiva's mythology is his divine partnership with the goddess Parvati, also known as Shakti. Parvati is considered the female counterpart and consort of Shiva, representing the dynamic interplay of the masculine and feminine principles within the Hindu cosmological framework. Parvati is often depicted as a gentle, nurturing, and beautiful goddess, in contrast to Shiva's more fierce and formidable aspects. However, she is also seen as a powerful deity in her own right, capable of great strength and determination. Parvati is believed to be the daughter of the Himalayan mountain range, which further reinforces her connection to the natural world and the physical embodiment of the divine feminine. The relationship between Shiva and Parvati is a complex and multifaceted one, reflecting the harmony and complementarity between the masculine and feminine principles. As the divine couple, Shiva and Parvati are believed to have co-created the universe through their divine union, with Shiva providing the destructive and transformative power, and Parvati supplying the creative and sustaining energy. In many Hindu temples and iconography, Shiva and Parvati are shown together, engaged in various activities such as dancing, meditating, or simply enjoying each other's company. This visual representation of their divine partnership symbolizes the essential unity of the cosmos, where the masculine and feminine aspects of the divine are inextricably linked and interdependent. The reverence for Shiva and Parvati's relationship extends beyond the theological realm, as the divine couple is also celebrated for their deep love, devotion, and mutual respect for one another. Their partnership serves as a model for the ideal marriage, where both partners maintain their individual identities while working in harmony to fulfill their shared spiritual and cosmic responsibilities. Interesting facts about Shiva. Beyond the core aspects of Shiva's mythology and iconography, there are many fascinating details and little-known facts about this complex and multifaceted deity. One of the most intriguing facts is that Shiva is believed to have over 1,008 different names, each reflecting a distinct aspect of his divine nature. This vast array of names underscores the incredible depth and complexity of the Shiva figure in the Hindu pantheon. Shiva is also closely associated with the element of fire, which represents both his power to destroy as well as his ability to purify. In many Hindu rituals and temples, the sacred fire known as the Agni is seen as a manifestation of Shiva's divine energy. Interestingly, Shiva is part of the Trimurti, the triad of the primary Hindu deities that also includes Brahma, the creator, and Vishnu, the preserver. This triumvirate represents the three fundamental aspects of the divine cosmic cycle: creation, preservation, and destruction, transformation. As we've explored, Shiva's multifaceted nature, symbolic representations, and central role in Hindu theology and mythology make him a truly captivating and enigmatic figure. The depth and richness of Shiva's story continue to fascinate scholars, practitioners, and devotees alike, offering endless opportunities to unravel the mysteries of this destroyer god and his cosmic dance. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like it. See you next time.